The sun just came out from behind a cloud up there. I'm actually on the windward side here of Oahu. I'm guessing 2 miles south of Kahuku, something like that. And I want to continue to drive down the coast there a little bit, because I want to check out the fish ponds they have, these ancient fish ponds. Some of them still in use actually. So that is my mission. And I just stopped here because it's a beautiful place. I see some people, they are walking out to that cliff, hanging kind of over the ocean right there. That's a sweet little thing to do, right? And well, we have the usual stuff. We have the waves coming in here. It's not very windy today, so it's just a very nice afternoon here. And we have a couple of guys fishing here, or at least one guy. The guy with the yellow shirt is fishing. So that's a good start. A guy fishing, and my mission is to drive down and check out at least 1 or 2 ancient fish ponds. And there is another island who has a lot of those, and that's actually a Molokai. The entire southern coast of Molokai is nothing but fish ponds, and that's really cool. But even here they have them, so let's just follow the coast and see if we can find 1 or 2 of them. The guy gave up. No more fishing for him. Maybe he's going to the fish pond. I don't know. Maybe it's better luck down there. And we have the one and only highway coming from Kahuku, going down to hopefully one fish pond, okay? All right. And of course, the typical wild critters running around here. Really nice routes here, right? Wow, very cool. This is really a busy highway. And the first fish pond I'm going to try to explore will be kind of right over there. You can't really see it from here, but I know it's there because I've been there before, right? So in order to get there, we have to kind of drive around the bay slowly and come up and then go in and park. They have some grassy area there where we can actually stay for a while. And by the way, these mountains are very cool, right? And this area is usually very cloudy, always. And that's because of the high mountains here. And these trees, they could go out in the ocean pretty much any time here. They're just hanging there on the side, as you can see. Wow, okay. I hope they stay there for a while because they are pretty nice though. I managed to park here. I'm a lucky guy. All right. And here we have it. Here is Huilua Fishpond. And you can clearly see it here in the background. Very, very cool. So what exactly is this? Well, the ancient Hawaiians, they actually built this, and you know, depending on the sources you read here, but some people say that at least in Molokai they could be 800-900 years old, maybe older. This one I don't know, but this is really old stuff. So they actually had fish in here, and the fish could not escape. The water could go through the stones, so you always had fresh water. And if you can imagine going back in time here, this was really a good area because you're protected between, you know, these mountain ranges. And now they made it into a nice little park here. I think I will start the walk down here. There is a little stream coming down here, and it's going out in the bay here. And I think they call this place the Kahana Bay. And you can actually do hiking here in the valley if you have time. And the best time is probably to start like in the morning. Somebody put up a swing here. That's kind of cool. This is not an ancient swing though. I mean, somebody just hooked it up recently. But it looks kind of fun, right? So the water here is like brackish, I would say. It's like in between salty and sweet. And you can get away from the hot sun if you are under these trees here. And if you bring some meat, you could barbecue here, or you could maybe go out and fish, do some fishing here. And this is your place. You cook it right here. But let's go and take a look at the fish pond. Those are really, really interesting. Some of them are not very deep, so people could kind of walk, you know, in there and kind of just grab the fish. Maybe they had a net, and that made it easier. By the way, it looks like it starts here. This was kind of the beginning of the wall here. And all this is, of course, protected today. You cannot remove anything. You're not supposed to walk on the wall, because if you have thousands of people doing that, there would be no wall left. So I will stop right here. And sometimes they used to have an opening, and they kind of covered that with a little wooden door, something like that. And they could bring in more fish or let the fish go if they wanted to. But the size is pretty nice, right? So back in the days, they have good food here. Just here, inside the wall. And the whole bay is not very deep. You see two guys, they are walking way out there. And they are just, you know, in 3 feet water, I would say. You have a lot of these fish ponds basically still existing here in Hawaii. Well, we can walk in the sand, right? To get closer to this magic fish pond. Yeah, the bottom is completely sandy here. And you see up in the corner, it's almost like a small opening up there. And we have some people up there. This must have been a very quiet place 800 years ago. And now you hear the highway is just behind the trees here. So you can't really relax. Oh, we have a lot of small fish here. Small fish in the fish pond. And we have the military flying above this ancient fish pond. The new stuff over the ancient stuff. Wow, that was another fish down there. Yeah, I see a lot of these small fish here. And the question I have is, why don't we do more of this? This would be a very organic way of, creating protein, right? You have fish ponds everywhere. And you don't need to feed them all that, non-organic stuff they do today that would simply pollute the fish, right? I mean, it should be big enough here so the fish can actually survive from the water itself here. That's my take on it, but you know how it is. Okay. I will go to the end here. I don't think I can go to the other side here because of the water, but I can do 50 more feet. This is definitely a hidden gem here. No tourists. Just a few. If you have a special interest in the environment and maybe some history, you would come here. And we have like 1,000 baby fish down here. Hard to see maybe. And this is like super nice here. And you have the mangrove coming up here, the trees. Wow. This is really cool. I mean, I know you can go behind here and come down on the back. If you go up to the highway, you can definitely do that. But there is another one I like to see before it's too late, before the sun is gone. So we have to drive a little bit more, but I really like this one. Because it's so secluded here. It's like very, very nice. And there was a fish out there. Just when I'm leaving here, I found this one. It's like a mini heiau. And what this is, I don't know actually. But anyway, somebody built this a long time ago, I think. And I'm just going back to the car. Since I'm trying to hunt down the other much bigger fish pond here, I had some trouble. Well, this is Huilua Ranch, by the way. So if you want to do some horseback riding, you can do that, or maybe you can rent a quad or stuff like that. But anyway, I was driving here on the highway and I could not find any access road down to the water. So my last hope is to go down to the end here and walk all the way out, and I should be able to show you this much bigger fish pond. But since I'm here, I might as well just, you know, show you the park here. This is really a cool area. Anyway, look at the mountain range. This rugged, wild mountain. And here we have the Chinaman's hat. And they call it that because it kind of looks like a Chinaman's hat, right? It's pretty sweet. And it's a nice beach. This entire area here is just crazy cool. Right now it's too late in the day here. The sun is almost gone here, but you have a lot of sand here. You can hang out, you can go all the way to the tip and just enjoy yourself, right? And well, I need to continue. My God, the sun is almost gone here. I want to see that fish pond before it's too late. Well, who said life is easy, right? Chasing stuff with the camera. All right. Back in the car, a few more 100 yards. I parked right here and I saw an opening here, but I don't know if it's private. Everything here is private, and that's too bad. But as long as we can take a quick look, then if they are coming, then we can run, right? So that's why you need to train before you start a video channel. I have no idea. You see the fence here? It's fenced off, but this fish pond is right behind here. This is a very beautiful bay here. And yeah, I'm actually not sure. I'm so confused here. I think it is down here, but I'm not 100% here. I came to the end here and all I see is this bay out here. I think this is a thin peninsula here that I'm walking on that will kind of end a little bit out there, right? And maybe the pond is behind here. But the vegetation is so dense and I have no pathway to any location here. I mean, look, it's all green. What do I do here? I don't know. And there is a container here and it's like impossible to cross here, right? Well, I think I have to give up. So it was an interesting afternoon here, and my hunt for this fish pond just failed. It's a complete disaster here. Anyway, guys, I'm leaving.